afternoon, ma'am. U.S. Border Patrol, Immigration Inspection. What country are you a citizen of?
Do I have to answer questions?
Excuse me?
Do I have to answer this question?
If you want to continue down the road, yes, ma'am. We need to know what country you're a citizen of.
I have to answer your question in order to keep going down the road?
Were you born in the United States, ma'am?
Can you just explain why? I'm just curious why I have to answer that question.
Well, if you want to pull over here, somebody will explain it to you, but I can't hold up traffic right now, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, I can pull over?
Yep. You what?
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
Hey, ma'am. Under Title 8, Section 1. The 1357 United States checkpoints. Agents have the authority to stop and question a person at a checkpoint concerning his or her right to be or remain in the United States. Okay?
You have the right to stop and question a person, but do I have to tell you?
Well, it's kind of derived that that if we ask you that you should answer us, yes.
Okay.
All right. It's also this one here. What authority do you have to stop me? The United States Supreme Court has stated in U.S. versus Martinez-Huete that the United States Border Patrol has the authority to conduct an immigration inspection at a checkpoint without individualized suspicion.
What does that mean?
That means we can set up this checkpoint to ask people their citizenship.
Okay, so long as you have, you're stopping every car.
Oh, yes. Everybody comes through.
Oh, okay.
So are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And you, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Any other questions?
Why here? Just because?
It's just a random checkpoint.
Okay.
It's within 100 miles from the border, so we just to occasionally just set them up to see what we can catch.
Just curious, if someone, if we had chosen not to answer, would you have let us drive away?
As long as the agent is pretty sure that you are U.S. citizens, yes.
What is that? Do we have to have our proof of that? I haven't.
No.
Okay. So is it unless you determine a probable cause? I'm just curious about how that process works.
Well, it's reasonable suspicion that we believe that you are here in the United States legally or illegally.
Okay.
It's the agent's determination.
Okay, so it's on an individual basis. What kinds of things would make you believe one way or the other?
The questions that you answer, or accent, or it could be many things.
Okay, so how do you determine the difference between even though you're stopping every car, in that card it says what was the language? Suspicion.
This one?
Individualized suspicion,
without individualized.
I guess my question is, how do you make sure you're not profiling anybody?
Because we stop and ask everybody.
But you said that it's based on your judgment, based on whether you believe the answer.
Well, we ask the questions and people answer the questions. Now, do we believe the answers or not?
But how do you determine without any proof, I guess, whether or not somebody is telling the truth?
Well, we don't know.
So how do you reach a judgment about it then?
Well, we ask them questions. Where were they born, or if they're born in another country, if they have the immigration documents to be here legally.
Is someone required to carry that information if they're born in another country? Are they required to carry those documents with them?
If they're not a U.S. citizen, yes.
Okay. At all times?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you all detained anyone today?
I don't know. We just got here.
Okay.
There's been other agents here all day.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me ask this man. Are we clear to go ahead? Are we gonna stop up